You know, for the first time in a while, anybody walking outside, they're probably a jacket, maybe even some long sleeves, a scarf. It's pretty chilly.
Yeah, turning on the heater overnight or else you're going to wake up cold too, and that's actually what you're going to have to do this evening. We had a cold front move through yesterday, and as that pushed through, we were left with these cooler and drier conditions. Cloud-free and rain-free right now throughout North Florida and South Georgia. Also one of the reasons why these temperatures continue to drop, and because of that, we do have a freeze warning in effect for virtually our entire viewing area, highlighted by purple here. Only exception is the immediate coastline. Everywhere else, a freeze warning in effect until 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. And make sure, of course, you bring in any outdoor pets or sensitive plants, or cover sensitive plants too, because these temperatures will dip down near 32 degrees or possibly lower. Temperatures right now in the 40s and 30s already. 45 degrees here out in Thomasville, 45 in Bainbridge, Georgia, and now as these temperatures are updating, 37 for Quincy, 36 in Wilma, and 39 for Tallahassee, extending out to Monticello and Perry. 36 degrees already in Cross City, Florida, too. So these temperatures continue to drop. We also have this drier air, especially out at the surface here. When you step outside, you may notice it's very cold and dry out, and those dew points are a reflection of that dry air as well. 19 degrees as a dew point in Bainbridge. So with these low dew points in the teens, 20s, 30s, that means, yes, your skin's going to feel dry, but it also means that with this dry air, we also have those temperatures dropping and very dry conditions too. One of also the reasons why we have a fire weather watch in effect for all these counties highlighted in this yellow-orange color. A few of the counties in our viewing area, including here in Leon County. So even though it's cold outside and it may be tempting to start a bonfire, probably best not to do so or have any open flames during these dry times. Now, we're not going to have a lot of relief from that either. Cool and dry conditions overnight into tomorrow morning, where temperatures could start out in the low 30s by noon, in the upper 50s, and then into the mid 60s by the afternoon. So feeling a little cooler than what we're used to seeing, pretty similar to what we had to deal with this afternoon. Out in the tropics, though, things are still churning. The Atlantic Basin fairly quiet, but into the Caribbean, we're monitoring that same disturbance we've been keeping an eye on for the past few days. It has an 80% chance of development within the next 48 hours. So we could be looking at our next tropical depression by tomorrow or by Tuesday. Now, notice, though, we still have plenty of time to keep an eye on things, but notice it's starting to get its act together. It was disorganized by this time yesterday, now starting to see a little more of that thunderstorm activity, but our forecast models keeping it very far away from us here in North Florida and South Georgia. In fact, mostly clustered in the Caribbean Sea still for the next several days. So not a threat to us locally. Instead, we're dealing with these cool and dry conditions, even aloft, very high up in the atmosphere, and you can just see that by the brown area on this water vapor imagery. That's dry air in the mid to upper levels. And where that dry air is, of course, you're not really seeing any cloud cover or any rainfall. So the entire southeast on the dry side, under the influence of this cooler air mass that moved in yesterday. Because of that, we still have that freeze warning once again through 8 a.m. A cold night ahead. And then by tomorrow morning, we'll start to see those winds pick up into the afternoon. Still, though, coming in from the north. So cool, dry feel, a lot of sunshine to work with low rain chances. In fact, those rain chances stay on the low side pretty much throughout the entire work week. We could start to see those rain chances increase ahead of the next front. Only a slight possibility of rain, low rain chance even into next weekend. But closer to home, zooming in here, rain-free, cloud-free for the next 24 hours. And even out at the coast, those winds were pretty windy earlier today, now starting to calm down into tomorrow. Still a little bit of that northerly breeze, though, and a light to moderate chop out on the waters. There's a look at your tide times, too. And for tonight, like I mentioned, we still have that freeze warning in effect until 8 a.m. Clear and cold with these temperatures ranging from the low 30s to the mid 30s. No rain expected even into the afternoon, with highs peaking into the mid 60s. A lot of sunshine, cool and dry outside. And you'll notice, though, we do have a little bit of a warm up as we head into Thanksgiving, where temperatures will be in the mid 70s. And then those rain chances still on the low side, so still cool and still dry. And I think tomorrow morning is going to be the coolest start that we'll have all week.
You know, I've been waiting on this cooler weather, so although I might need a jacket, which I'm looking forward to, I just can't complain.
Boots, sweater, just bundle up if you have to head out tomorrow.
All right, thanks so much, Brittany. Yes, throw in a scarf, as Jason said. So we're gonna